I know I look thrown away. Okay. Anyway, oh well. So, my advice to any new mother that's breastfeeding and you have to return to work, because you know, we all don't have that luxury to sit home. Sad face. Um, Try your best to pump as soon as you can or to get a pump. It doesn't have to be an expensive pump. This pump right here, my insurance paid for. My first pump, my mama paid for. And I went to TikTok. TikTok was saying that was the best one. And it was like $60, but it had 30% off, right? Right. So every little ounce that you pump that the baby does not eat, or even if it's not a full ounce, whatever you pump that the baby does not eat, put that to the side, and you can use it for another feeding. You can put it in the fridge, or you can start your freezing pile, because every little bit adds up, right? I ain't got my other cup. It'll be alright. But every little bit adds up. And because every little bit adds up, eventually you'll have that stockpile that you need. Because if you don't want to give your baby formula, bless your baby. If you don't want to give your baby formula, then you have to create a supply, for them to have to help feed, especially anybody who's helping you. So I have the luxury of working at night. And with the way my schedule is going to go, I'm only going to be gone 6 to 7 hours. So that's 2 feedings. And by the time he wake up for that last one or that third feeding, I should be home. But if not, either way, I still need to have enough milk for that, right? Right. So, this pump to me is better for me, getting more of my fluid out. And I think that's only because I do not have the pumping bra. Like, my baby came early. He was fully developed, didn't have to be in the NICU or any of that. So, you know. But when I say early, it was earlier than the 40 weeks. It was earlier than the 10 months. He came at 35 weeks. But fully developed, lungs good. Everything was okay. Anyway, with that being said, I didn't have anything. I created a registry, and honestly, nobody looked at it. Like, let's be real here. Nobody looked at it. Nobody purchased stuff off of it because it's still on there. Like, a few of my homegirls, they got me some stuff, and I love and appreciate them for that, because I'm not really one of those people who just have to get stuff from people. So if you did do, I appreciate it. If you didn't do, that's okay too, because regardless, I'm going to have, or he's going to have, or we're going to have. Right, baby, confirmation, ain't it? Yeah. So regardless, we're going to have. But yeah, like, I just ordered my pumping bra, because the first pump that I had was not a hands-free. It's one of the ones where you have like the cups like this, because it's my hand pump. But you have cups like this, and then you hook up, and then they get the milk out like that. So you have to hold those in place if you don't have the bra that's gonna hold them. And if it doesn't have like a good suction to it, it's not really you ain't really getting much out. Like, you getting more than probably what your baby just ate, because you doing it after you pump. Oh, and another thing, always pump. Always pump after always pump after you feed. It won't let me pause it. Anyway, always pump after you feed, because in order for you to produce more milk, because a lot of people are underproducers, or they don't produce enough, or they just produce enough. They don't produce enough, they're underproducers, or they just produce enough, right? In order for you to become an oversupplier or one of those people who just have an abundance of oil, not oil, oh Lord help me, pregnancy burn. But in order for you to become an overproducer and just produce an abundance of milk, you have to continuously move it. So after you feed the baby, go to sleep, any of that, don't do like I have previously done, and be a little lazy and you go to sleep too. I get it, you're tired, and you do be tired, or you will be tired. I get it. Takes a lot of energy to breastfeed, takes a lot of energy to walk around. You literally just had something come out of you. You are not fully healed. You have the pressures of the world on you. You want to provide, you want to do this, you want to do that, especially if you're doing it by yourself. It is a lot. I get it. Breathe. And if you have to go to sleep after the baby feeds, that's fine. Don't beat yourself up. It is okay. It is okay not to have everything in order. We have to realize that they don't know what they're missing because they don't think like we think. When you're a child, you think like a child. When you're not a child, you don't think like a child. So they don't get our thought process. They don't get how we want them to have a child that they don't have to heal from, or we want to give them everything we didn't have. Their baby. Their job is to eat, shit, cry, sleep. They're not realizing your situation, or I gotta get this done, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. They don't know that, okay? So don't put that on them. Breathe. If you gotta take a nap, go to sleep, do it. If you're not pumping enough, try to eliminate stress. Try to hydrate. Make sure you eat. You have to have food. You have to eat in order to produce milk. You have to drink in order to produce milk. I don't take prenatals. I'm an herbal girly. I do teas. I do herbs. So do whatever you have to do to make sure you're producing the right hormones you need to produce. You have the right minerals in your body, because I do sea moss. I got my teas. I just made me a blend last night to help my milk supply, because on average I pump like 3 ounces, and I know I can do more, and I know I need to be doing more because my baby's probably gonna hit a growth spurt or start growing or eating more, and I know naturally I'm gonna produce more the more my baby requires, because supply demand. You gotta move the milk to get the milk. But I would like to be ahead of the curve and not get swallowed up in it, because I don't want my baby to have to do formula. I'm not fully against formula. That's what you gotta do. You gotta do it. But for me, as long as I can produce, store, pump, do whatever I got to do, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do just that. So that's my advice. Pump as quick as you can. If you can't buy a pump, use a hand pump. This is like, if you do a registry on Amazon, you put in your baby's birthday or the expected date or whatever. This is $22. You could get 15% off $22 and get one of these, or get 2. Oh, you got hiccups. Get you one of them, or a hookah or whatever. Just get something that's gonna move that milk, because you can't produce more if your body don't know you're empty. That's why I only did an ounce, I only did 2, I only did this, I only did that. In the beginning, I'm the first person in my family to breastfeed. I don't have anything to go off of but Facebook, TikTok, or the lactation consultants I've talked to, and I haven't really talked to many of them. So I'm going off me and my body at this point, and I'm learning as I go. So as I go, I like to help somebody else, so you ain't got to go through what I went through. I love this. I'm glad my insurance paid for it, because the whole intention behind getting this one was so that I can wear it at work and not have like the big old thing just sticking out. Like, see the difference? You can put this on under a bra. Yeah, you can put this on in a bra, but it still can get in the way, This right here is on you. You put your nipple in there and you just go to pumping. Okay, I have talked enough. That's clearly my time to end this and leave. But I who? Girl, get it together. I will continue to make videos, and hopefully I post them because I know how I do. But all in all, I just want to help. I just want to help other moms like me. You're on the natural side, and you don't really have nobody to look to. You don't have nobody like you. It's not many of us out here breastfeeding. I'm glad we're getting back to it because I guess that's a whole nother video. But my thing is, every person that look like me has an issue with me pumping. All the people who don't look like me never question. More than anything, motivated. They'll ask how long I plan on doing it, how's the process going, like what made me want to do it, because everybody knows this is the best milk to give your babies. Everybody that look like me, problem. Are you producing enough? How you know the baby eating enough? How you know this? My baby was 4 pounds 14 ounces when he was born. At 7 weeks, my baby was 7.5 pounds. What you mean? How do I know he eating? He growing. So, if you have people in your life that's questioning your decisions, that's against your decisions, but you know in your heart you doing the right thing and you doing what God's telling you to do, you're gonna have to tune them out, you know what I'm saying? And do what you got to do. Because your relationship with you and that baby and you and God, that's your relationship. Can't nobody get in the way with that. You can't let nobody stop that. You know what you're supposed to do, and you know you need to do it. Bottom line, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be, a walk in the park, but it's not going to be hard either. You just have to make adjustments and make arrangements and make time for it. But it's not going to be hard. It's not difficult. It's showing me how to be more prepared, how to actually be more organized. Because at night when I pump, even though that's finna kind of end because I'm finna start back working, but at night I need to go up there and have all my pumps together. So I use both pumps at night, but now I don't have to because they had these on sale, so I ended up getting some off Amazon. So now I have 4 of these. So I can do my pumps overnight, no problem, with the same pump, get everything I get out, and I still nurse. So I put them on one boob, I do the other side. Or if I put them on this boob, I do this side. I still nurse just because your body needs that, bless you, baby, in order to produce more milk or to produce the right milk. You're going to naturally do the milk that has more melatonin because day and night, that's something your body naturally does. But if your baby is sick, if your baby is missing some kind of mineral, if your baby is lacking in some area, or if your baby needs something, the only way your body's going to know your baby needs that is if you actually let that saliva touch your boob. Okay, that's the end for real this time. And, I'm going to keep making videos. Hopefully I post them. Like I said, love y'all.